Okay, so hi, I'm Natalie, obviously. This is going on Facebook and YouTube, and frankly, I don't give a fuck what people say, but I'm talking about anxiety and how it treats me, and my panic attacks that I've had, and advice about anxiety. I don't really know what to say besides the fact that anxiety sucks and it's a really hard thing to go through when you're 16 years old. I've been struggling with anxiety since I was 14, around there. Yeah, 14. So it's almost been 3 years that I've been struggling. It has been 3 years since I've been struggling with anxiety. It is really, really hard. My first panic attack happened in my music class. I didn't know what was going on, so I just didn't really think anything of it. My boyfriend was in the class with me, and I told him that I couldn't breathe, and he just told me to breathe in and out. And I asked to leave the room. I asked to get a drink. So my teacher let me. And I guess when I first asked, I struggled with my words. I don't even remember asking him the first time, but I guess I struggled with my words and it came out weird. And so he asked me to ask him a second time, and I do remember asking the second time. And I just ran out and got a drink and told myself that I was gonna be okay and that I need to breathe in and out and just stay calm. My boyfriend was in the class, so if anything happened to me, he would be there. And he's the only one that knows really how to deal with my anxiety attacks and shit. My second panic attack happened during the PSSAs in 8th grade, and it was after I turned 15, so around that time. And I was stressed out over testing, I think, and I moved rooms to go to take my PSSA. My PSSAs. I moved rooms, so I didn't really have to I always move rooms, me and my friends always do, because we I don't know, we have troubles in space. I have trouble taking tests with other people in the room. So in all my classes now, I get moved to a different room with my other friend who has problems like I do. Not problems, but social problems. And I can't focus, I can't take a test if there's other people in the room that I feel are looking at me, you know what I mean, that I don't talk to. It's really hard. So I get moved to a different classroom every time I take a test. Most of the time people go so they can get the test read to them. I just go so I don't have anxiety attacks during my test, because you're not allowed to leave during your test. So I walked out of my classroom, my homeroom, to go to my other class, and I fell to the ground and started crying. Don't even know why I started having a panic attack. I guess it's because of my test. But at that time I didn't really know why I was flipping out about it. But I was crying. My boyfriend was in my homeroom, so I was calling, I wanted a boyfriend, and the teacher wouldn't let him out, so. But I went to the nurse, and the nurse told me it was because of the coffee I drank. No, it's not. Okay, so that's why I love my high school teacher. My high school. my high school nurse, because like if you have a panic attack, she'll talk to you about it, and if you need to go home, she'll send you home. It's just easy. So my third panic attack was in the movie theater with my boyfriend. We were watching Fault in Our Stars, and we were kind of in the back, like, but like we were sitting right here, and then I'm not even gonna explain it. But there was tons of people. Like, it was the first day it came out, I think. There was tons of people, and it just started. I started working up. I was like, I'm having a panic attack. He's like, just calm down, and he knows how to help me through my panic attacks. So I like to have him around, like when I'm having a panic attack. But sometimes he's not around. Now, my panic attacks are like shorter, and like I know I'm having them, so I have to like breathe a certain way, because I have a therapist too. I breathe like, it's called Buddha belly breathing or something. You have to like breathe a certain way, and it's just, it helps a lot though. And you just think to yourself, why are you flipping out? Why are you overreacting? Why are you feeling this way? And you just think of the positive, like, nobody's looking at you, people are worried about themselves, nobody's looking at you, nobody's judging you. You have to just say that stuff to yourself. Even if people are judging you, you just gotta tell yourself that. My anxiety's been working up lately because like the last week of school, and I'm really scared about finals. But I just did my biology final, which I think I'm going to do a good grade on, but I need to talk to my biology teacher about not presenting in front of the whole class and just presenting to her, because I don't have a partner or anything, so like, and I'm not really excited about the fact that I have to present in front of like 20, 25 people. My age, that fucking, like, some people in that class, excuse my language, but some people in that class hate me, so I know they're gonna laugh and, like, stare at me and, like, talk to their friend about me or whatever. I know this, like, I'm not just thinking of it, I know this, because they do it. My anxiety's been working up because of my finals, because this girl is, like, talking crap on me all the time, and, like, when I'm walking in the hallways, like, with Cameron or my friends or something, she'll just open her mouth and start talking. Like, the other day she was like, ooh, look at her forehead. Ew. I know my forehead's big, you don't get it. But it just works me up, you know? Because, like, it hurts that someone's gonna say that about you. Not to your face, but next to you so you can hear it. And then she was like, sorry, I have to burp. There was this, okay, so there's this really, like, everybody fangirls over this guy, like, he's famous. Like, it seems like this guy's famous. Like, when you see him, like, all the girls like him. Literally every girl in my school, but he's graduating, so. But, everybody thinks he's the shit. Everybody thinks he's hot. Everybody loves him. Everybody thinks he's cool. All the guys don't like him. Like, some guys would be jealous, but most guys like him. And I was walking with, I forgot who I was walking with, my friend or something. And I was walking past her, and she was with her friends and my boyfriend's friend, who is a man whore, but, like, that's why they're talking, because they want to hook up, but, yeah, that happened, and I was, like, walking past the guy and her, and she goes, oh my god, he's so hot, and she's like, and that's a dirty whore. Okay, honey, first of all, I'm not a whore, because I have been dating the same guy for a while now. I mean, I've dated people in between, we broke up, but I've seriously only loved one guy for a year now. And I literally will, like, I've loved him for 4 years, but, like, I've loved someone, like, not as much as him, though. And so I'm watching wrestling. And, yeah. But anxiety will make you feel Like, when you walk into a room, everybody's eyes are directly on you. Like, my first period class, I walk in there because I sit all the way on, like, here's the, like, okay, this box is the class. And all in that box are desks, and I sit all the way over here. This is the door. This is the door. I sit all the way over here, so I have to walk in front of all these people. I'm the last row, too. I have to walk in front of all those people. Usually I walk behind, so, like, nobody, like, because I like sitting in the back. Usually I walk behind, and I walk in front most of the time because, like, some people are blocking the way to get behind. And I literally feel, like, sometimes I have my friends with me, unless I walk with my boyfriend, and then I don't have my friends, so then I just walk in by myself. I literally feel like everybody's eyes are directly on me, even if they're not. Like, I feel like people's eyes are directly on me, and I hate sitting in a classroom for however long we stand there, 40 minutes. I hate sitting in one spot for so long, like, and I hate hearing the teacher talk. Like, when you have anxiety, when people are talking, it gets louder, and it gets louder and louder and louder and louder. Like, in the lunchroom, I have anxiety sometimes, but I sit, like, in the area where nobody sits, but I see everybody else in the cafeteria, so I get worked up, and I feel like, you know, and, like, sometimes it's hard to eat because I get, like, scared, like, so I'm gonna choke on my food or something. Like, I've choked on my food before because I was so scared. But it gets louder and louder and louder in there, and it just makes my mind go, like, everywhere. And if you have anxiety, you understand. Waiting for things can trigger my anxiety, like waiting for the bell to ring in class, waiting for a doctor's appointment, waiting in line at the grocery store. The movie theaters makes me have panic attacks. Restaurants. But my mom and my boyfriend made me feel really comfortable most of the time when I'm, like, out in public. Because I know, like, if something, like, happened to me, like, if I fainted or something, they would be there for me, like, no matter what. And they would help me because they both understand. And they both know how to cope with my, anxiety. Usually breathing helps me with my anxiety. Like, I just do that in class or something. And, like, anxiety gets you really dizzy sometimes. And, like, I have never once fainted, for anxiety yet. Knock on wood. But my dad has. I think he said. And literally, when you have anxiety, you do not feel normal. You feel like you have problems. You feel like you're stupid. You feel like you're abnormal, pretty much. You don't feel like everybody else. And if you have anxiety, you have to tell, like, someone in your school. Like, I have a therapist that's in my school, and, like, I see him every Tuesday, but now I'm stopping because it's end of school year, but I'm gonna see him over summer. So hopefully that'll help. I did have pills for my anxiety, but I stopped them, I think, because I just kept forgetting. Like, you would have to take them, like, in the morning every day. And I honestly might get back on those because, I don't know, but I feel like in the summer my anxiety will get better because I'm not in school. But, like, I just work myself up too much, and, like, I try to tell myself that I'm gonna be okay and shit. But sometimes it doesn't work. And this is literally almost 20 minutes, so, but, whatever. And, like, sometimes when you have panic attacks, you don't even know why you're panicking. Like, literally, like, you could be panicking over something on the floor or something. When I have panic attacks, I cry.